Good morning, everybody. Just a quick, message. I want to get out to the people real fast. Give me 1 second. As I told y'all, we'll be, you know, going live, from OGOD TV, this channel. Um, today I want to talk about, let's talk business. What up, Wax? And this channel is pretty much, Darren, what's going on, brother? It's going to be, you know, we mainly gonna talk business. We not getting into the nigga shit, the back and forth shit, none of that. We just gonna talk, you know what I'm saying? Business and bad partnerships. I only got about a good 20, 25 minutes. So I'm gonna get right to this. Just give me 1 second. Hit the like button if you're coming in. About to go real hard on this channel, definitely. I'm gonna get my workout in this morning, you know what I'm saying? Sit up with the trainer and shit and get it in. But again, I think this is definitely needed. Yeah, so yes sir. So I'm gonna take y'all back. I'm gonna take y'all back, man, to pretty much some things that I've learned, in business. And I'm gonna take you back to when I had a detailing business. Brilliant Shine Auto Detailing. And what up, man? What's going on, bro? Been a minute. Brilliant Shine Auto Detailing. It's pretty much me taking what I known about cars, buffing, waxing, cleaning, shampooing cars. And I said, you know what, I'm kind of tired. I just want to try this. Me and a buddy of mine was real good at it. So we pretty much, started doing it on the side at a few people's homes. That didn't work out because we started, having so many cars there that people was kind of getting nervous that not the state, but the county would come down and pretty much shut them down, shut the businesses down or whatever, for not having a license to operate and all that bullshit. Because it's at the house and they were just worried. So we had to keep moving operations. Sometimes we had a day's notice. So we would get a location. We would get comfortable at this location. And we have to leave this location. So that was never good. So we actually ended up opening up, an actual shop in New Jersey, Brigantine, New Jersey. And if you look up the medium income, it's nothing but rich people out there, millionaires and white people. So we opened up the shop. At the time, I was studying a guy named Brett McFall. Brett McFall, does what they call copyright marketing, a guy from Australia. So I bought one of his books. His book was $400. But they had like a 30-day guarantee, like if you didn't like the book or something like that. But it was $400, whatever. I forget the name of the book. I still can't find the book to this day. So I copped the book. And I started using some of the techniques. Now, if I can go through some of my stuff in the closet, I can actually show y'all. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I might be able to pull some of the shit out that I had up there. Not right now. Fuck it. I ain't gonna be able to do it right now. Not gonna be able to do it right now. But so yeah. So we get in. I put the it was a local newspaper called the Brigantine Times, and I actually dropped the ad into the paper. And I was wondering, like, I thought it was just the fact that we was at this location, but it was actually the fact that I had put an ad in the paper, and the dude, God rest him, the brother or the white man, his name was Emmett. He actually put our ad in the first, page. As soon as you open up the newspaper, it was right there. So everybody, started, seeing, our ad. So our phone was, I remember that first day I made $800 for myself that day. Now, I called my friend. I was like, yo, you should come up. You know what I mean? He was living in North Carolina. Come up. Let's do this detail thing. He ain't had no money. He didn't have nothing. He pretty much stayed with me for a few months, rent free. Until it pretty much came to a head where he had to leave or whatever. You know how shit gets with your girl and different things, and they wanted people, you know, to leave. The trolls is in here, man. But we're gonna push right through that. Um, yeah, Greensboro, North Carolina. So this is probably like 2010, 2009. So that's one thing. The business is open up. We start to do business, but now you got the regular operation of the business. The business had to have business hours. It has to be ran a certain way. At the time, I was actually working another job. Oh, okay, dope. I love Greensboro, man. I had some great times in Greensboro, North Carolina. Great times, great people, great women. But anyway, them clubs down there, man. The N Club. I can remember one called the N Club. It was a few clubs down there that was popping. At the time, I was like 20, in my earlier 20s, so we was hitting the college joints and all that. So that was real High Point, I think, North Carolina. College down there and all that. But definitely. So he comes up here. I mean, ain't not like the South. Um, we literally left, the club with some joints, but this is be talking business now. So you got your regular, you know, it operation. So I will start to see, that I pretty much this how it broke down. Wasn't exactly partners, but me being a nice guy and wanting to see people succeed. I'm like, man, it don't even matter if you don't have the money. It don't matter if you didn't go into the business with me. You didn't open up the business with me. You didn't put your name on the business. It don't matter that, you're not paying rent every month. I'm paying the rent. You can keep all your money. None of that matters, bro. But you're going to be a partner with me. Even though it was never, what I was pretty much trying to do was groom him into responsibility. And maybe with the him being able to do what he wants, really not really working a job, but kind of having freedom. They can go around back, smoke their cigarettes or whatever the cats do. Just don't do it in front of the customers and all that. But shit you couldn't do on a regular job. Listen to your music, take breaks when you want, eat when you want, shit like that. So I thought, and we was both young. We both made a lot of mistakes. You know, I immediately seen that this was a bad idea. It was starting to be a bad idea when you're supposed to be there at 9 o'clock to open up the business. You're not showing up till sometimes 11. The job's not getting done right. Um, you know, uh, um, One time the brother was put in charge. I remember I went on vacation and I put him in charge. To pretty much actually gave him the rent money to pay the rent. He ended up going to jail and used it on his bail money. And so on the outside looking in, people would think that, oh, this is something great. But the point I'm trying to get to, and anybody who's been in business before, is very, very important, very, very important. Who you partnership up with. Now, just like we can talk about even a regular relationship with you and your woman and whatnot. That's very important. If there becomes a time where you guys are together and someone's not um, holding up their end of the bargain, then it becomes toxic. The same thing in business, the same thing in a relationship. And you will have it to a point where some people, you know, being brothers, and that's why it also is very tough. You know, yeah. Sometimes it's very tough. When there's friends involved to kind of draw that line, and family involved to kind of draw that line and say, this is what it is, and it always becomes, a very difficult tie to sever when it's family involved, a close friend, when you guys get into a partnership. But the main thing is when a partnership becomes lopsided and one person's doing everything and the other person's kind of just sitting back and waiting, sitting around, and the only time they're around is when it's time to collect money, then it becomes somebody really using somebody and abusing somebody and taking advantage of somebody, just like a relationship. The man or the woman's bringing everything to the relationship. They bringing the love. They doing all this. They it's time to pay the bills, half of the bills and all that. This person has it. This person doesn't. Eventually, in business or in a relationship, it's going to come a time when a person will say, you know what? I've had enough of this. I need to move on. So I've seen, a lot of things, in business. I've learned a lot over the last year, just dealing with people. And now it's like almost like, you know, a straight up courtship. Like things got to be in order, they got to be in place. You know, I would like to see people, just be men, have things in their name, you know, um, you know, just do men things. Just do men things, man. So the reason, and this is lot of, excuse me, a reason why a lot of businesses actually, do fail is because of the management or the partnership or the partners. One person's not doing their job. Now, on the flip side, though, on the flip side, if you have two people going in, and you see the picture of my man, me and Sam Matt there on a thumbnail, shout out to that brother. That's actually my cousin. You know what I mean? Love that dude. Um, Me and him now got a partnership going with the Uncensored Truth podcast, and it's a great partnership. The brother did a phenomenal job building up viral hip hop news. I'm very proud of him. Pretty much changed his life, for his family, you know, and we're family. So, it could, and sometimes we have our little shit behind the scenes. I'll put it out there. One time we had a little, if he's listening right now, I know he can attest to this. We had to put checks and balances in place because we actually go to a separate location to do our podcast. So we had to actually make sure, because it was times where, we're accountable. You know what I'm saying? And we, speak, and we have to be punctual. That's another thing. So we said we're going to be there at 1 o'clock. We have to challenge ourselves to be there at 1 o'clock. So we have other things going on. The brother got family, I got family. So whether it's me or him that's late, if we're not there by 1 o'clock, we have to hold each other accountable. Now, one time, me and him got into a back and forth about this, and for whatever, whoever. I'm not gonna say who was late, you know what I'm saying, but we got into a real and it's nothing wrong to get into arguments and nothing like that and iron things out. It happens as men, it happens in business. But me and him, we ironed that out, and ever since then, we take things very seriously. We take our content calendar very seriously. We take our finances very seriously. We take any other venture that we're going to embark in, later on. So this is just a foundation, and I'm glad that, the brother brought the complete package to the table. As far as, pretty much building his channel up, making sure he's on time, the content's on point, everything is just on point. Like if we say we got a show at, let me see what time it is. Okay, it's 9:40. I gotta leave in about 10 minutes. If we say we got a show at 10 a.m., we gotta be there at 10 a.m. You can't have one guy, showing up at this time and another guy showing it, because it's just, it's just bad business. It's bad business. To go back to the detailing thing, so I like to use that as a reference. Now, just imagine this, right? You got two people who's supposed to be the owners of the business. The business is supposed to open up at 9 o'clock every day. The business is not open up at 9 o'clock. You showing up, customers that have appointments is actually showing up before the people. That would be like people showing up to eat at McDonald's before McDonald's is actually, it's supposed to be open at 6 a.m., but the people ain't showing up to 6:10. That's bad business. So a lot of people don't see. A lot of people don't see, a lot of people think that when they see partnerships and they dissolve and they break up, you always have to look afterwards and see, okay, what did this person accomplish and what did this person accomplish? This person is sitting around waiting for things to happen, complaining, or are they building something over here? So that's what you can see when people actually go their own separate ways in partnership. Now, the brother I used to deal with, the brother E, I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? He's doing this thing. More power to him. I could never go into business with him again because I've seen what he did. Now, I've made a lot of mistakes in business myself. I'm not perfect. I've you know, just made a lot of mistakes, man. More so early on with money management, things like that. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but ultimately, it made me realize, you know, it made me be able to be a better judge of character and say, okay, even though we cool and all that, we aces, we agree on a lot of shit. When it comes to business, you can't do that. Then it's like some cats have never, ever, ever even been in business before. And they walking around masquerading like you never even been in a business. So you can't really tell me shit about a business or running a business if you never ran a business. You feel what I'm saying? So this is the reason why a lot of cats just got to go to work. Because when I get up today, I got stuff that I got to do, but nobody's actually telling me to do it. As a businessman, I have to make sure that I do it. I have to make sure this is here, or if not, the business, will go down, it will dissolve, and it'll be null and void like the detail business. So I just wanted to come and just talk about that, real briefly this morning. Bad partnerships, bad relationships, you know, um, it's just toxic. It's just toxic, and we have to learn. And I understand we haven't been, that's something that we haven't, pretty much learned too much coming up, in school. Never really kind of taught us how to deal with people and deal with relationships and whatnot. But another thing, was an indicator for me is I like to see, stability. Like brothers now that I deal with, as far as, business wise, they've been in long relationships. They got families, things like that. They settle down at addresses. We can look each other in the eye. It's certain things, that matter when you're doing business and going, back and forth in a business, arena. So definitely. Anybody got anything they want to ask, real quick while I'm on here? I'll take a few questions and, get ready to dip up out of here. Hopefully I was able to shed some light, you know, um, on a few things for the family. You see I got my cards. Probably I can see that here. We doing some real big things with Hip Hop Uncensored. You know what I'm saying? Are you winning? um, Definitely. And the reason why, because I was able to pretty much focus in, on a task at hand, have tunnel vision, and kind of block. Actually, my girl designed this. She designed this, and kind of able to block out, all the major distractions. Uh, and sometimes it's not always. And my thing is, you can't help people until you can help yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't help people sometimes until you can help yourself. So, um, yeah, man, that's all I could pretty much say to explain everything, man. I mean, I'm not at this point in my life. I'm not gonna have, you know, now my family is one thing, but even check this out, like, because I remember when I first started Hip Hop Uncensored, and a few people that I talked to, they was kind of asking like, for work, and I did at the time we didn't have work. It was like it's nothing that I can find for them to do. But now it's plenty of work. Now with the website and stuff, I'm invested now, in the website a year now. I've invested. Now we have on our Instagram page, have somebody running that full time, the Facebook, the Twitter, the website. It's a beautiful, thing that we was able to actually take this, a YouTube channel, and expand it to create jobs for people in my family now who can actually sit there and do stuff and get compensated for it. To me, it's a beautiful thing. It's really my dream, but I always dream to do. But sometimes you have to. Your team, man. This is the most important thing I'm probably gonna say. The team that you have, the team is oh so important. The team. If you got a team that's lazy, showing up late, don't want to do no work, 4 weeks go past, you're not hearing from them, shit like that, your shit gonna fail. So what do you do? Like when anybody they have a team that's not putting in the work, or they dropping passes, they fumbling, You get a new team. I mean, who stays? That's just common sense. You get a new team. So, team is stronger than ever. You know, hiphopun.com, stronger than ever. And we're adding more people. I got family members all the time. You know, you know, who am I referring to? I'm referring to the team at hiphopun.com. Lady T, you know, a few more other people that's working behind the scenes. You know, yeah, that's what I'm referring to. I call names out. I'm talking about hiphopun.com and the team, you know, that was put together right now to make sure that we, you know, go to the next level in business. You can't have dead weight. You can't have dead weight. Even with family. Let's even go here. Let's go here for a minute. Let's go here for a minute. What's up, Jeff Thomas, my man? Even people in my family I've had to talk to. We have had conversations. Darren, my man Darren to tell you. We have had conversations where we said, okay, this is not going right. We got to fix this. And they fix it. This is not going right, and they fix it. But they understand the vision. They understand, you know, the CEO. They understand my dream, and they're committed to seeing that play out. So I don't want people on the team who's like, oh, I got to do this. Oh, man, I got to do this. They talking behind your back. Nah, we ain't got none of that over here. It's family. It's tight-knit. You know, everybody's, you know, excited about getting up. You know, people's putting up articles. They actually love what they do. Because that's the only type of people that I want on the team. So I got family all the time, man. And I saw a brother, some brother said something about my reputation. My reputation is great. My reputation is solid. I mean, I'm like, for me, I'm like the for my family, I'm the I don't know what word I want to use, but like the shining light for my family. You know what I mean? When people need things, they want to come to, when they need advice. And now people are now even reaching out, you know, for business. I had a cousin call me, and I got to talk to you about this, Darren and Consu too. My cousin in Maryland has a hair salon, and she's trying to find some ways to pretty much expand her business. And she says she only has enough money to pretty much, what shoes I'm gonna put on, to pay her bills and pay her shop rent. So she's looking for some more ideas to kind of take her business, you know, to the next level. So I'm just happy to be, you know, in the position and to be able to provide, you know, for family and for people, you know what I mean, who need it around me. So check the website out. We got a mentorship group. We just had a new person sign up last week. You know what I mean? A lot of positive things going on here. A lot of positive things. Can I work out in these? I don't know. Let me see. But the team is very important. Your team is very, very important. Like when you look at, and I'm pretty much, I seen it when you look at a lot of these bigger companies, they actually have staffs. You look at your Vlad TVs, your Hot New Hip Hops, your Hip Hop DXs, who are all people that are competition at this point. They actually have, you know, full staff, are fully loaded with people, you know, that actually, you know, are doing work for the company. And these people are committed. These people, you know, see the vision, and they're a big part of why a lot of these channels and hip-hop blogs and outlets are successful, is because the people behind the scenes. Now, I'm the mastermind of it. I spearhead everything, you know, but if it wasn't for the other people on the team, you know, the articles wouldn't be coming out, because I don't do the articles. I only did one article. I just, you know, it's just not my thing. But what I do is, you got to know how to delegate. That's another thing. Delegation. What I'm not good at, I have somebody else do. I pay them to do it. What I'm good at, I stick to it. I'm good at the YouTube, doing the videos and the commentary and the editing. Happy. I'm getting tired of that. I want somebody to start editing. But yeah, man, we have grown by leaps and bounds. You know, we're at a point now where you know, by next year, like I was saying yesterday, you know, definitely plan on getting into the real estate market, you know, heavy, and I'll probably have partner or partners in that, you know. So yeah, man, yeah, everything we do, you know, we have agreements lined up. We on the up and up. You know, we just keep things pushing over here, man. So I appreciate y'all for listening in to your boy. Let me see if anything's on here. Thank you. I'm still recovering from a bad partnership. It cost me a lot of potential. Brad. Yep. The team has to share the same vision as you. Facts. Facts. Yeah. So, yeah, man. Bad partnerships that go wrong. Bad partnerships. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna be on here a lot, doing a lot of different topics. I got another topic I'm gonna do, probably later on or so. Be having guests and stuff on here, and just trying to get the channel, you know, built up. Cause I don't know if y'all like YouTubers. You know, the landscape is definitely changing with YouTube each and every day, and you know, that just is what it is. Our plan is obviously, you know, YouTube is it's a great platform, but in the next you know, year or so, um we're taking our, you know, our see, I'm not stuck with this. I'm not stuck with the YouTube. It's not the end all be all. I want something, because with YouTube, any time of day, they could turn you off, and all types of different things. So I got to be, you know, more control of my destiny, you know, and things like that. Got to be more control of my. All right. So what he says, what would you say is the biggest test for an entrepreneur? Wow, that's a very good question. I think it varies, man, from person to person. You know, it varies, but for me, man, it's been pretty much battling myself. You know, battling myself. There's a whole bunch of things, Jeff, but waking up every day and pretty much realizing that you can do anything that you want to do. I used to be in a real dark space in my life, and this is when I was in, you know, pretty much interacting with people in the so-called conscious community. It was kind of real dark, you know what I mean? Where I was kind of thinking that because of some experiences in my life that I wasn't getting ahead, and certain things was holding me back, or people was holding me back, until I realized, yo, I could do whatever I put my mind to. And then I started showing other people that. Then when I started saying that anything that I wanted, it just started materializing. Like whatever I wanted, I would say, and not that it just was like popped up out of nowhere, but all right, this is what we want to do. This is the goal. This is how it happens like that. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. You know what I'm saying? You know, my man Darren came in. We had a goal to get the website to a certain place. It got there. Now it's time. Now we're trying to be in the top 10. You know, the hip hop. Right now we the top 100. We're trying to be in the top 10. We know we're in the top 10, but it has to be the work ethic. You know, has to be put, you know, behind that. So, you know, there's a lot of things that an entrepreneur is going to go through. I'm going to bring some entrepreneurs on, man. I'm surrounded by entrepreneurs. And I think, man, my man Sam, man, not to put too much of his business out there, but that brother, man, has been an inspiration, because some of the trials and tribulations that he's going through behind the scenes that people don't even know about. And it's really probably his first, like, really time really getting, you know, knee deep in business. And he, you know, is standing up in the fire like a man, standing up, you know what I mean, taking shit on the chin and all that. So, you know, it ain't nobody said it was gonna be easy. It's been nights, you know, fights, crying, bloodshed, all to get, you know, to where we're at now, and just keep moving, you know, forward in life and in business. But I love the journey. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the people that I came in contact with along the journey. But sometimes, like with any, sometimes you got to move on for the best of people. Sometimes you even see like sometimes you have like in like different relationships. Some people have different interests and motives, and sometimes people go their separate ways. But it's not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's for the better. And just to put this out there, anybody that I've dealt with before in business, whether it be in the black media, I still got love for people, man. I still got a tremendous amount of love, you know, for brothers, not sisters, because to me, when I say sisters, I mean a particular person, because these people have tried to do nothing but destroy, you know, me, you know, after I've only helped. So that shit you take on the chin as a man and move forward. But I'm gonna go get my workout in, man. I'll be back later on and rap with y'all a little bit about this. So I'm actually gonna share this video and put it up there. Now, somebody said what happened to the polite. That video should be up. Let me see. It should be up, actually. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. But to see the thing with that, I'm not, you know, I don't want nothing, you know, with the cat polite and all that. I'm not like the polite enforcer or nothing like that. Like, let that brother do what he's gonna do. If you don't see what it is by now, certain people, you never gonna get it. You know what I mean? My problem, you know, when people started coming in and protecting them and trying to make us look like we was the bad guys and whatnot, that's when we got into real beef. But I'm pretty much done with that situation. You know, if that nigga gonna end up in jail or whatever he's gonna do, I mean, I know that he's fake. I know that he's a fraud. I even forgot to mention that condominium shit. That was even crazy for people to even deal with him after that. You know, him popping up on a work site, acting like it's his, you know, work site. And then the dude actually put him on blast and called him out. People still bring him on their platform, still deal with him after that. You have to take some type of accountability. And even people, like, even, I'm telling you, man, I'm really not the cat that people really want to keep trying to poking that bear. I'm really not. I'm really not. Because if I dig into my archives and really sit down and start playing videos and audios of what Cat said, they're gonna look real silly. They're gonna look real silly. So, you know, I just kind of choose to put my energy and focus into other things at this point. Just to keep it real with y'all. So definitely. But I had to come on this channel because I know this channel, unlike the other channels, everybody that, you know, some, like my man Jeff, all my people that rocked out with me in the past is on this channel. So I was very adamant about coming back on this channel and talking on it. Because if I go to another channel, nobody gives a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about none of this. They don't care about y'all and, you know, shit like that. You know, nor do they care about, you know, my old business relationships like that. But I can turn them into, you know, learning opportunities for people. You know, so people, I get the message. Y'all, I mean, people again that are in my circle, they already know what it is. What the fuck is this? Also, you know, I want to speak on Dr. Umar Johnson, because I think that's another a crazy situation, which I'm pretty much disappointed in that one, because you know we caped very hard for Dr. Umar Johnson, and y'all know that for a fact. You know, so to see that turn out the way it is turning out is very unfortunate at this point. Very. But about to get my workout in. Give me 1 second. Where's that shit? So see the signs. If you got a bad partnership, either rap with your partner, Jeff Thomas. I wish you and Solomon could piece it up. I mean, my email's out there. I mean, everything is the same for me, man. You know what I'm saying? My number, it's the same. Everything's the same. So, you know, we could definitely piece it up. But as far as like business wise, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? We could definitely piece it up, Jeff. Just to answer that. But you know. Grab my jacket and get the fuck out of here. Give me 1 second, y'all. I know, and I appreciate that. You know, a lot of people tried to instigate the whole situation. But I know, like, y'all brothers wanted to kind of see. And maybe, man, you never know, man. We can leave the door open for something, man. A lot of people, will be devastated to see that. You know what I'm saying? Pop off. I may got something downstairs. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people will be devastated to see that, situation happen. But I think he's a good brother at heart. Brother soul of mine, definitely. Got love for the brother, but it's just certain things in business, man, that nah. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you, man. So I'm not, again, I'm not the type, I'm not gonna talk about, get into the personal things and shit and whatnot like that or whatever, because I can't see myself I can't do it. I really can't do it. I'm being honest with you. I couldn't see that's why I haven't said, because I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be like me going in on, Sandman or something, talking about that. Nah, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So, in due time, man. But with that being said, I'm out of here. Wish the best for y'all. I'm about to go get crack-a-lacking. Damn, 36 minutes on this joint. Yeah, have a good one, man. Ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Go. Damn, I ain't take no water. Need that shit. I can't find